new research shows that young people are acutely aware of the life skills they need to get jobs. UN agency UNICEF has released the results of its U-Report poll. 23% of respondents in South Africa cited life skills such as communication as important. Vocational training and entrepreneurship training followed closely thereafter. Let's speak to UNICEF South Africa's Chief of Communications and Partnerships, that's Toby Fricker. Mr. Fricker, thank you for being with us. It's nice to hear from young people themselves. Just give us more detail about what they're saying.
Yeah, no, thanks so much. It is nice to hear from young people, and it's International Youth Day today, which is really a UN day really to promote and empower young people as change makers. So this U-Report poll, it was fascinating actually, because you saw, like you mentioned, 23% of respondents really highlighting the necessity to build and nurture their life skills in terms of helping their job search. So that communication, that problem solving, the teamwork skills, all those life skills that come together as being absolutely critical in helping them to find work, in terms of engaging with employees, in terms of getting their CVs out there. And that was really interesting to see that it's the practical skills that go along with that are absolutely critical as well. But there's a real association to the value of life skills among children and young people to help them develop in life and in their careers.
And with AI becoming so important, it's been a concern that young people will be left out or specific knowledge won't be important anymore. So they are, well, seemingly to me, they are emphasizing the right things. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think people, children, young people, they're recognizing the importance of those everyday skills that you develop through life. Through communication, through your everyday interactions with people, but also the importance of developing in terms of a changing world of work. We're seeing the importance now more of what we call the sort of green economy coming up. And the poll also showed how, a large number, around 19%, I think it was, who were referring to the developing skills for the jobs of the future, green skills to help them find work that will be out there in the future. And that's absolutely critical as well. So being very relevant and being given the opportunity to develop those relevant skills to prepare children and young people for that transition from learning to earning.
Am I correct to say 28% spoke about paid traineeship opportunities? I actually thought it would be higher because we know that unemployment is so huge in South Africa, and it's getting that first job. I would think young people are really concerned with getting a foot in the door.
Yeah, that's right. I think the paid traineeships obviously is absolutely key because it gives children, young people, a step up. It gives them some leeway to then sort of search for a more secure, longer term job. But I think what the poll really showed was the understanding of young people of the importance to develop themselves as individuals, to develop so that they can then secure sort of longer term work. There's real value in picking up traineeships, in picking up short term work, because that's obviously helping young people to develop their own skills. But it's also combined with the life skills, combined with what you learn in everyday life, what you learn through those short-term work opportunities that can then help build your CV, build your profile, really to find work for the future.
So finally, I mean, how as a country, as a community, as individuals concerned, do we help young people build those life skills?
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. I mean, a lot of people build those life skills, through everyday life. But UNICEF works with the Department of Basic Education. We work on a project called the Girls and Boys Education Movement, which works with learners to really nurture those life skills. So through specific activities, it can be through sports, it can be through other activities where you really put children in situations where they have to work out how do I resolve this conflict? How do I work with my teammates, my team members to resolve this conflict and move forward? So there are ways really to nurture those life skills, to build them in children and young people for the future, really to support them. We also have a number of there's the Generation Unlimited initiative, which is about providing skills opportunities. It's about supporting entrepreneurship development. So providing financial skills, for example. We work with PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PricewaterhouseCoopers to provide financial literacy skills. If you set up a small business, how do you manage that from a financial point of view? So it's really coming in at those points to provide that sort of step up where you can for young people who are so creative, have so many ideas, so many inspiring ideas, and can really help to build a better tomorrow.
All right, we appreciate your time, and yes, we just need all those young people getting jobs. They are understanding what they need, but hopefully more opportunities open up. UNICEF South Africa Chief of Communications and Partnerships, Toby Fricker.